multiplying and dividing positive numbers using a multiplication table. For the first test, you're not going to have a calculator, but we do want you to be able to get the answers to simple multiplications and divisions. Just going to show you how to use this multiplication table to help you with that. For multiplications, you find where the two numbers on the outside row and column match up in the middle. 3 times 6 means I go to 3 on the top row, I go to 6 on the side column, and probably carefully with a ruler, I find that 6 and 3 meet here at 18. So, carefully using a ruler and a pen there, that says 3 times 6 is 18. And that's 3 lots of 6. 6 plus 6 plus 6, that's 18. That's correct. So this is just a way of supporting you to make sure you're getting the right answer. We should know our tables, we should know all of this information, but sometimes we get a little confused and it's good to check. So even if you're pretty sure you're good with your tables and you've done all the questions and you've got a bit of time, it's good to check using this in a test or even just in class so you get used to this strategy and checking to see that you're right. So 7 times 11, 7 on the top row, down to 11 on the column, and work out where they cross over, which is at 77, which is 7 times 11. Most of us know our 11 times tables. 12 times 1, if we really needed to do it, 12 times 1, where do they cross over? It's 12. So to use the multiplication grid to answer multiplications, times sums, find the first number on the top row, find the second number on the left column, and find the point where they line up. Now for division, it's actually working back the other way. So for 44 divided by 4, you're going to go to the column that is the number we're dividing by, that is 4. And we're going to scan down that column until we find the number we're dividing up, which is 44. Go ahead and look for it, and there we are. Once you've found it, you go straight across to the left column. 44 divided by 4 is 11. Because division and multiplication are opposites, and I know from my multiplication grid that 4 times 11 is 44, so 44 divided by 4 must be 11. So for this one, 132 divided by 11, we go to the columns go down, that has 11, and we're going to scan down until we find 132. All the way down here, go across and discover that's 12. So 132 divided by 11 is 12, because 11 times 12 is 132. 54 divided by 9, we'll go to the 9s, scroll down till we find 54, and go across to discover that it's 6. It's useful to use a ruler or a pen to keep your line because it's a little bit too easy to go across to the wrong column and get lost. But that's how we use the multiplication grid to help us with division. So our steps are: find the second number on the top row, scan down that column to find the first number, and then go across to the left for the answer. So it's really important that you can get an answer to times and divide sums with that grid or by knowing your multiplication tables. You really should be able to just do all of these off the top of your head, and so some practice, if you can't do that, with learning your times tables is a really good idea. But because we know sometimes people panic or you might need this to support you, we're going to make sure you have this in the test and for all the work that you do for C grade, so that you can get your C grade skills up to scratch.